Hey,
Yes.
you ready or not?
Yeah, we are live now.
So we can start.
Go ahead, Herman.
Yes. Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching this Facebook Live. It's a brand new live for 2020 for me. So I thought, okay, let's do something different now. And I've talked to Suryati, and she agreed to have a little conversation on this Sunday afternoon, right? So
Yes.
here we are. And for those of you who do not know who we are, my name is Herman Chow. I am your fairy godmother, and I live in the Netherlands. And Surati, you can introduce yourself.
Me and Herman, we have three things in common. The last one has to be qualified by Herman. Ayaya papaya, I just put it up. Sorry, we are speaking a little bit. If you notice a little bit just now, I think me and Herman, we have a little bit of our own slang, which is called Singlish. It's called Singapore English. And it's just amazing how we met. So three things in common. We are both Singaporeans, Singapore.
Ah, good.
And then we both live in Europe. So I live in Norway, and Herman lives in Netherlands or Holland. And the third one, I basically, in Singlish, we say yaya papaya. I just put it up and put it that me and Herman like to talk about public speaking.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And you know what? I think I haven't spoken Singlish for such a long time. We can add a bit Singlish, doesn't matter, because that's how we were brought up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And today we talk about public speaking. And I know that you are a public speaking coach. So I'm just curious, actually, what motivated you to be a public speaking coach?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a story, but I will not tell the long story. I'll share the condensed version. So in my 5th year of running the business, I was nudged, like lovingly nudged by the director of Global Women Club. Her name is Tova Lovisa. So I am part of the committee. So we will have committee meetings. So we have a little bit more time as members with Tova. So we were discussing about how to add more value for the members. So we figured, okay, so she's going to do this particular workshop perhaps, and another member is going to do something else. And me, like, at that time, I was running a travel agency only. I only had a travel agency. And then she said, for Suryati, I think you should go into public speaking. I'm like, what? A coach? I had never thought that I should be a coach. I thought I will just be a travel agent. I don't know how long I thought I was going to have. And this also stems from a self-limiting beliefs, Herman. Everybody has self-limiting beliefs. I did not think that I was capable of more. I did not think that I was capable of managing more than one business. So I thought after 5 years of doing the travel, I was probably just going to go on and do the travel until I figured things out. But I did not think that I was going to do 2 at once. And the interesting part was that particular year, I had 3. So after Tova nudged me about being a public speaking coach, I actually added 1 more. So when she left the club, then I thought, hey, am I really going to do this or not? The thing about Tova is that, and this is the beautiful thing, when people see things that you don't see, right? Mm-hmm. And it's whether you want to take it seriously or not, And the thing about Tova, not only was it like a private discussion, she would tell the members, all right, so we're just going to do this public speaking workshop. You imagine, Herman, I'm sitting there, I'm blinking, my eyes, I'm trying not to, like this.
Yeah.
So they're just going to do a workshop. So you just wait for it. She's going to come around, and any questions you have, you can just ask her when it comes to do public speaking. Like, whoa, so now I'm a public speaking expert.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's how it happens. Yeah. And after she left, I decided that, like, okay, am I really going to do this or not? So I tracked back. So to cut the story short, I realized that I have been speaking on stage since I was 7 years old. You know,
Mm.
I was poem recitation. I won. After that, each and every year, took part in storytelling until 10 years. You know, my mother, she, you know lah what it means, right? Tiger mom. My mother, tiger mom.
You know Tiger Bum.
No, no.
You know that? You know that product?
Am I the bummer? Like, I'm the bummer tiger mom. Nah. Yeah. So anyway, I realized that I tracked my steps backwards, and I realized that all those experiences, my work, right, my contribution in being called to write speeches for my CEOs, being called to do presentations, not only deliver presentations but create or develop presentations for a minister. All that is leading me to this moment, and I was blindsided. But it took Tova Luvisa to actually like, hey, this is you. So it took me a while, and then I kind of embraced that. And this is about identity. Like, I embraced that identity, and I basically ran with it. And you know what, Herman, if I had not taken just that nudge seriously, what would I have pivoted to? Because I can't run my travel.
Yep.
You
Just
know?
sidetrack a bit, because Surati has a travel agency.
Yeah.
She organizes tour to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
So now becoming a public speaking coach.
Yeah. It's about pivoting, right? So a lot of businesses are pivoting. So we're all pivot. So we have to think of doing something else. So many of my partners in Singapore, they are doing something else. Like, one is doing food catering. And this is the reality. I guess it brings out certain things that we never thought we'll be doing. Yeah.
Right.
So that's me. So in a nutshell, I want to introduce Herman. I've not got the opportunity to introduce you. In my words, you see, Herman becomes
Is that necessary?
Is that necessary? He's scared, He's scared.
No, people know that I'm the fairy godmother. So
yes. Okay, you introduce yourself then. Go ahead.
well, I'm a personal branding photographer, and I live in the Netherlands. Yeah. And I know that public speaking can be very daunting, because I've spoken on stage as well. And there is this 4-letter word, the fear, comes up. So how do you actually overcome fear? That's one of the questions that my network asked last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you want to take that question? This is fun, because I like that we are a bit impromptu. So we basically set up the stage, but we did ask people, please send your questions, in relation to public speaking, and then we could answer that. Do you want to take the question first, or you want me to answer first? Go on. Okay,
before I answer that question, for those of you who are watching us live right now, if you have any questions, just put it in the comments below. I'm not sure if I can see it. If Surati, you can see it, you can just read it out. Fear. All right. Before someone can help you with your fear, through my experience, I think you need to be honest with yourself. What do you mean by I'm scared of public speaking? What is scared? That is so generic. What are you scared of? You can't say that I'm scared of public speaking without knowing the root cause. For example, are you scared because you can't memorize the script? Are you scared because you think that people will judge you? Are you scared because you can't use your tonation properly? So what is it that you are scared about? Instead of saying, how do you overcome fear? So get to the root cause. That's my answer to your question.
Awesome.
Right? Or are you scared you don't know what to wear on stage? Then there's a solution to that. You see? So if you're scared about what to wear and you say, I'm fearful, wow, that's really big statement of being scared to speak on stage.
Yeah.
So find the root cause. That's my answer to your question.
Yeah. I love that. Really get down to the bottom, because at the end of the day, we are very quick to look for solutions, right? I fear, so tell me what to do.
What to do? How do I know what to do? But you don't tell me, or you're not honest with yourself.
Because there's different types of fear. right? So
Exactly.
Herman has already mentioned it could be fear of, I think one of the most common ones is reason is afraid of being judged. And when I do my coaching, I will ask them, what kind of statements are we talking about? Getting down to the real, you know, the nitty gritty. What kind of statements are we talking about here? And who is it? Which group of people do you think might say this? And then asking the next question, what is the impact on that on you? You know, what is the
Mm-hmm.
impact of that on your business? If people to say, oh, you don't look nice, for
Yeah.
example, yeah, or you speak too slow, yeah. So what's the impact of that? So I will also ask, will that statement affect your business? The fact that someone says you speak too slow, will that affect? So most of the time the answer will be actually no.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, when you open up, you're also opening up to other positive comments, right? So you are actually opening up your energy to others. There is also this huge, big positive opportunity that people might engage and connect with you and said, I would like to hear more from you, right? Or things like that. Yeah, you want to say something?
Oh, you are very alert.
Of course I am. What do you expect?
I'm just curious. Through your experience coaching people, is that the most common statement that they are scared that people would judge them?
It's one of the most common ones, yeah, because we are so afraid that um, people might perceive you wrongly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, have you heard, Herman? Have you heard about the Cherokee story about good wolf and bad wolf?
No.
No. Okay. I'll tell the story very quickly. So once upon a time, it's a Cherokee folktale. Um, a little boy tells his grandpa, "I dreamt of two." Sorry, it's the other way around. Um, the grandpa told the grandson, um, "I dreamt of two wolves." Yeah. Um, uh, they were both fighting. So one is the good wolf, the wolf that is honest, the wolf that is engaging, is kind, is generous, is loving. And the other wolf is very selfish, only thinks of himself, self centered, loves to attack others, and so on and so forth. And they were fighting and fighting for hours. And then when the grandson said, "So, Grandpa, which wolf won?" So the grandpa said, "It's the wolf that you feed. So, which one do we want to feed? Your existence is meant to serve those who want positivity. So it all, to me, it depends also on your intention inside, right? So when we are serving, when we want to speak out and we want to talk about our message, it comes with the intention. I am doing this to help those who need my help, to help those who like my energy or who thinks that I could help them. So if you are focusing on that, it doesn't really matter what this bad wolf, all those other things that they're gonna see. So the
Mm-hmm.
problem is we sometimes focus too much on the bad wolf, and that means that we step back. Oh, I'm afraid, because you're feeding it. You're feeding this energy to the bad wolf, and so when we focus on them, we are depriving the people out there who could be benefiting from your message, you know. So those people could be helped. They were waiting for this message to feel inspired or to take action. But because, you know, that we focus on the bad wolf, we step back and we're depriving doing good. Yeah. So it comes from that, you know. So if we look at it differently, then perhaps this fear will not be the center, will not take center stage, that will say. Yeah.
I've noticed that many people are very attracted to negative things.
You think so?
I think so too. That's why, you know, I think people who are scared that people will judge them, these are the people that have a very low self-esteem, like myself in the past, which I need to overcome. So it says a lot about yourself. You need to work on yourself a lot.
Yes.
So that is one of the ways to overcome your fear if you're scared of people judging you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to work on ourselves. And at the bottom of it all, right at the bottom, we're talking about confidence, right? Confidence is the one that makes you want to speak up on stage. Confidence is the one that makes you do what you want to do. But when we lack confidence, then, you know, I wish sometimes that, you know, you could just buy this confidence and, you know, put it up in some gadget in your body.
Cannot be bought. Confidence cannot be bought.
Cannot be bought. So what can we do, you think, Herman? If people, I mean, there are different levels of confidence, right? Yeah. So I believe that we all have confidence. It's better a lot or little, you know. I also think that it has a lot to do with what people around us tell us from young or as an adult, you know, and we are the ones who choose to hold on to that, right? So it's a bit deeper than that when it comes to confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's a skill as well.
It's a skill. What do you mean? Confidence is a skill?
No, just joking.
Yeah, but talking about confidence, I mean, there are certain things that we can do, right? Because we take in so much of impressions from everyone, what people think of us, but there are so many things that we can do. But the first and foremost, I think, is to go back to what we talked about just now, the intention.
Yeah.
You know, if we know that our message is so valuable, then never mind my lack of confidence, never mind that, I gotta go and help this person, and that is my mission today. So that's that. But at the same time, there are a number of things that we can do. Things like affirmations, things like, there's a whole series, of course. I mean, on my program, we got to work on it, like what you said, you know. It's something that you got to work on. And it doesn't mean that on my program it's a 6 weeks pitch from your heart. After 6 weeks, oh, you are, wow, super. It's a continuous effort. Yeah. But I'm gonna ask, this is very interesting because Herman is actually, he considers himself as an introvert.
Not considered. I am an introvert.
Okay.
You don't consider these things, right?
I don't, yeah, but the thing is, I would never have thought that he's an introvert.
I'm born introvert.
You're born introvert, okay. And you know what, guys, the funny thing that he asked me today, Surati, are you also an introvert?
Hey, before we go on to that, why do you think that you don't think I'm an introvert?
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe because you crack us up with all your funny TikTok stuff. I mean, will a person who is introvert or shy, you know, would do that kind of things? So there must be something that you have worked on yourself. Maybe you can share, about that.
I think there is a misconception with people about introverts. Now, introverts are people who are shy. They don't like to socialize in big groups, and they don't like to talk to people. They like to be alone, introverts. But there are introverts who are confident human beings.
Okay.
But I'm not that one. Definitely not. So I have a lot of work to do. And for me to move to where I want to be, I told myself that there are changes that I need to change the way I behave, the way I look at things. And that's how I mean, I'm today, you know, making TikTok videos, and you thought that I'm extrovert, but I'm still an introvert person.
So tell me again the definition of an introvert person.
Introvert is actually someone that is very reserved,
Okay.
and they like to be alone. They don't like to socialize in big groups. They are too shy to talk to people. That's me. But when you talk to an introvert person, when they talk about their passion on a one-on-one talk, they can talk about it for hours because that's their passion. They're still a human being, you know. It's just that they are just reserved.
Yeah.
So that's how I see an introvert. But introverts are very prone to negative talks. They like to talk negatively on themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a
when the
lot of work to do
affirmations
for
come in.
introverts.
Yeah, that's where the affirmations come in, right? What do you
Mm-hmm.
see yourself every day?
Yeah.
But I find that very inspiring, Herman. I mean, to all the many introverts out there, and people say that, no, I am an introvert, so public speaking is not for me. And what happens is that when you have a business, and I'm an introvert, I have a business, no, I'm not going to come up and speak. So in 2020, 2021 and beyond, there is actually no place for the lack of visibility online if you want your business to succeed. In the olden days, you remember, Herman, like, the bosses will never come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will hire people, and you do the advertisement. Who knows who's the boss, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But times have changed. So if you want to succeed, and this is also something that I had to work on, because I had my business for about 4 years back then. I think about my fourth year, and I realized that I don't have enough clients. You know, I was, or rather, I felt like I could have more clients. I have the capacity to serve more. Yeah, so my business was growing. So I engaged myself a social media coach. And the first thing she said, the reason why you don't have enough clients is that you don't have a presence online. I say, okay.
Your visibility.
So, visibility. You don't have a presence. People don't know you are online on Facebook or IG. So number one, don't look at many platforms at the same time. We just focus on one. So from about 900 plus, we chalked up over 3,000 likes in about 3 to 4 months. So what did I do? Facebook Live, like this. Every single day except for one day. So every Sunday, I believe, I don't do it, but every single day to put myself out there that, hi, I am the owner of this company, and this is what I can contribute to help you to see the northern lights. Yeah.
This is interesting. This lead me to another question asked from my network last night. How do you actually become a public speaker in COVID times?
Yeah.
And that's what you said, you do Facebook Live. And right now we are doing everything online. So what's your thoughts about this question?
One of the things that I love so much that another friend, coach friend, told me that when she supposed to speak to a person one-on-one, she will always ask, is it a good time now? So even though you have scheduled it, and is it a good time now? So the point is this, that you got to meet people as they are, like where they are right now. So right now, people are thinking about COVID. So it's actually very good to start with your Facebook Live talking about the concerns. And talking about, because this is what people, I mean, at the end of the day, people are thinking about it. They're worried. You're talking about jobs which are not certain. Will I have this job next month? Who knows? And then my kids will, because I know in some countries, I have friends in Malaysia, they said mothers don't allow their kids to go to school. They're afraid. No. Yes, the schools are open. No. I'm that afraid. So I would recommend to link it up and lead them into what you want to offer in terms of your message. So to meet them where they are first, right? And then move along. Should I give you an example?
Yeah, I think one of the good ways, because right now everything is digital, for you to become a public speaker during this pandemic, you need to do more live events like this on Facebook. This is an opportunity for you to speak, or you can use this period to master your craft, your skills. Which area are you not comfortable with? And you go and improve it, improve yourself and become a better speaker. Everybody starts from scratch, you know. So I think this is a good way to do Facebook Live for you if you want to become a public speaker.
How did you become confident, Herman? If I were to ask you that. Yeah.
Okay.
How can an introvert become more confident?
I watch a lot of motivational, inspirational YouTube videos. And that really helped me to think about things differently. Because I have a mission out there ever since I started my photography business. I have a mission out there. I want to talk to people. I want people to listen to my message. And in order for me to do that, I have to speak. I have to convey my message. And one of the ways is to deliver on, you know, during network events, videos, YouTube videos, live videos. That's it.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, you will get more comfortable, and that's where your confidence increased.
So can I say that the one way to be confident is just to jump and do it?
Exactly, because once you start to take action, you actually break that pattern of, you know, out of your comfort zone.
Yes. So the transformation is definitely beyond your comfort zone. So if you stay there, even though you're an introvert, if you stay within your comfort zone, you will not become.
Yeah, because we have all these restricted thoughts inside here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an introvert. I can't do this. I can't speak in public. Who says that? What do you want? What do you want to achieve?
Yeah.
That's why I say there are things you need to change the way you do things. But of course, if you're still in that cocoon, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. You have to help yourself.
I love that.
I think whatever we do, it comes from within us, you know?
Yes.
Everything.
Definitely.
Our thoughts, our mindset. It sounds so simple, but that's the truth.
I think back then in Singapore, of course, I had staff whom I was in charge of, right? So my main concern is how can my staff function at a higher level, and that is pointing to confidence. If you don't build their confidence, how are they gonna function at a higher level? So if you want them to function at a higher level, throw them in, let them swim.
You know, one advice I can give you to be confident is to practice your script repeatedly.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. I can't stress this enough. You have to memorize what you're talking, what you want to deliver. You can't say tomorrow is my presentation. Okay, today I just go through it and that's it. You know, if you want to come across as that confident speaker, that people believe in you, people are drawn to you, you really have to practice. Just like you take exams, you practice, practice, practice. Let me give you a golden advice to all of you. When you give a presentation on stage, if you want the experience of your audience to be remarkable, you need to do the shitty, unsexy work of practicing repeatedly every day.
Yeah, I like that. The shitty, unsexy.
Unsexy. Yeah, exactly. Just like the Hong Kong martial arts legend, Bruce Lee. His kick, he practiced the same kick over and over and over again, and he can kill someone with that kick. How powerful is that? So do not underestimate the practice process. You have to practice. People ask me, how do you practice? Just practice. You walk the dog in the shower. You just practice several times a day. Like 3 weeks before your presentation, practice.
Mm.
Practice.
So you pitch a business every month, right? On Global Women Club. I've seen your
Mm-hmm.
pictures. They're so good. I like your pictures,
Oh,
and
thanks.
they're funny and all that. So I have people who ask me, so Suriati, how is it that your pitch is good? I said, yeah, I prepare. You prepare? Yeah. Like
Aha.
initially, the first few months when I'm joining the club, I will prepare like a few days before. I will actually have a script. I'm very clear of the structure, right? What am I gonna say, and then what is the content I'm giving, and then the call to action. And after I prepare, I practice. So I asked that person back, do you prepare? No. So what do you do? I just go up front and start talking and figure it out on the spot.
Can I add on to this
Yeah.
about preparation?
Mhm.
Yeah, preparation is necessary, but also you need to understand what to prepare and how you deliver.
Mhm.
I've noticed, this is another tip for all those who are speaking on stage. I've noticed people, when they go on stage, they will say something like, my name is so and so. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. Oh, I forgot my
Yeah.
script.
Yeah.
People do not come and pay you to talk about this. Pitch away your name because the host has already introduced who you are.
Yes.
Just go straight to the problem, the first sentence that catch everyone's attention.
The hook.
That's a
Come up
hook.
with
That's
a
the
hook.
first sentence. Not my name is so and so. I'm who and who I help. Blah, blah,
That's
blah, blah,
not
blah,
a
blah.
hook. Your name is
That's
not
not
the
the
hook.
problem. That's not the
Yes.
problem. I want to hear your problem.
Yeah, exactly. So the hook, the problem is the one that is gonna make people glued to you, right? So we're coming to a very good question that we wanted to surface, right, Herman? What do we say such that people are gonna
Cannot
be
ignore.
glued to you, that cannot ignore?
People cannot ignore your message. What
Yeah.
is it? What kind of message you must deliver?
What kind of message, and also how. So I'm gonna be very cheeky here and say this. It has to have viral value. Okay, this is like extreme. I'm gonna talk about extremes now. Okay, what is the thing that you can do and come up and say something that has got viral value that people cannot? They're holding their breath. Okay, so you know who right now, I mean, is constantly viral. I mean, constantly viral. My goodness, is constantly putting up content that's viral. Can you make a guess or not, Herman? It's a family.
It's a family?
Yeah.
Who?
Who? Starts with K.
It's a family.
Yeah, starts with K and then it ends with N. It's the Kardashians.
Mm.
Whether you like it or not, they are like the pro when it comes to making things viral, right? So everything, it could be like a simple post that Kim puts on, just this post. So what is the latest viral that she has, that viral message that she has put out that really got people sitting up is that Kim is going through law school, that she's already practicing it, and that story resonates with people because she is championing her father's work, and it's very wholesome, and all of us want to be connected to our parents, and especially the fact that her father has passed away, right? So one thing that a good thing that makes people glued to you is the connection.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to human nature, connecting with our parents, you can't, or with our children, when we talk first line, for example, I know we're worried about our children during COVID time, but parents is like, yes, why? You're connected already. Okay? We're talking about the problem already. That's a problem, like what you said. The other thing is, on the other end, I don't know whether people remember what is Kim Kardashian's first viral thing that she did.
I'm not one of her
You know,
followers.
okay, I
So I
understand.
don't know.
But everybody knows this. Her first one, unfortunately, or fortunately for her, um, is a sex video that she put up
Mm.
with her ex-boyfriend's Reggie. Okay, that was the first one that it went viral. At that point of time, the Kardashians program was still starting out. But when that thing came out, like boom. So I'm not saying you should be doing that, but I personally think that the videos that Herman does when he does his TikTok, those are actually viral potential, because it makes people like, look, whoa, like, nobody does that. And that's one of the reasons why I want to speak to bring on Herman right now, because I think he's doing something very different when it comes to branding, because the nice branding style is not really working anymore. We need to shake people up, like,
Yeah.
less than 3 months in 2020, you want to fix this public speaking thing or not? Like you fear it. Now Herman is saying, jump. You just jump. You want to be keeping on with this fear. You want to keep your business in that level which you don't want. Just jump.
Yeah.
So I love this. I like what Herman is doing. So it has that viral kind of value. So what are the things that you could be doing? What are the things that you could be saying that people will stand up? So yeah, you want to think that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to start off with a bang, a sentence that really, people do not expect you to say something like this. For instance, I said something at the beginning of a speech once at the Global Woman. I said, the number one disease right now on this planet is the insecurity that women have.
Ouch.
About their body image. I said, fuck you. How do you know? Sorry, but you see, when you say something like this, oh, is he talking about me? Then they will open up to listen to what you have to say. I'm just giving an example. Just give a bang, or you can say something contradictory. Like the title of our live today. Hey, sorry, mate, you cannot be a public speaker.
You cannot.
What the hell is that?
Who the hell are you to tell me that I cannot be a public speaker?
Exactly. So you really need to scratch your head and come up with a bang and do something different. If you want to be that person who is different, that people remember you, you have to put in a lot of work on it.
Yeah. Another viral episode that has happened in Asia. We have a very prominent influencer. Her name is Nilofa, and she is a very astute entrepreneur. Okay, so one of the things that she sells are her scarves. So her Nilofa scarves. So what she did was to have a fashion show of her scarves at Zouk. Zouk, right?
Zouk, yeah.
So this is scarves and totally contradictory. So she had bad rap, and people might think, what was she thinking? You mean her marketing people did know this? Of course, the marketing people know this. They are smart. She's a rich woman. She can hire the best. But when she did that, the scarf was gone. People wanted to buy online, it's gone. So this is one extreme. That's why I said how to catch people is one extreme. The other way is if you you can also do it when you are toned down. Okay, a little toned down. It doesn't matter, because like what me and Herman has established, like in your example just now, the number one disease is insecurity. Ouch, I felt it. It's all about connection. How do you connect and like conjure a certain emotion? So I'm going to give one example that I have done in one pitch. Very simple. I said, I've come to realize that I have a problem. Then people will start smiling.
Yeah, what problem?
What problem? What problem? Yeah, I have a big problem with myself. And that is, I like to buy courses and I don't do anything about it. And you know what happened? People either start laughing, people start raising. I didn't say, who did me? Who did that? No. They start raising their hands already.
Me too.
Why? Because I connected already. Because, when you are finding something that people can engage and they feel, I can see myself. You talking my language, girl. That's me.
Yeah.
So that's when people, that's the hook. And that's when you're going to get them to follow through your pitch.
Exactly.
If you think that Herman is really impressive, wait till I tell you that he is actually a Tedx speaker. Yeah. So that's why he's that impressive. So we have talked about, Herman being an introvert, and this introvert is going to be on Tedx, all right, in Amsterdam. Amsterdam.
Not Amsterdam, Amstelveen, another city.
Okay,
Mm.
in Netherlands then.
Yes.
What is Tedx? There are some people who still don't know.
TEDx is an organization for people to speak on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's an organization, or I would say a series. They offer a series of events all over the world. So it also became viral in a sense.
It is global.
It spreads, because it works. So how many minutes you're allowed to speak on stage?
I'm given about 7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes.
Speak on the 8th of November.
Yes. So every person is given only 7.5 minutes. You're gonna whack the socks out of people.
Oh, everybody is given a different time. Depends
really?
on your content. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Because mine is a personal story, so mine is a bit shorter.
So tell us more about your TEDx.
My TEDx, I'm going to talk about the power of printed photographs. So I'm going to use my personal story to help you realize, or maybe I'm going to share with you my personal story, how it transformed me, my views on the power of printed photographs. So I'm going to talk about my personal story.
Interesting. The thing about TEDx is it has to be very unique stuff, right? They don't want stuff that is already out there. So this thing that Herman is talking about is really unique. I mean, people don't think about it. Like, what's the big deal about?
Yeah, what's the big deal? So if you want to know what the big deal is, you can come and watch it.
Yeah, I cannot go there and watch it.
Yeah,
but I'm looking forward to see it on YouTube.
They have live streams. You can buy tickets to watch live.
Ooh. Okay. Maybe later, Herman, put the link for the if you have later on.
Yeah, I put a link where you can get tickets for those of you who are living in the Netherlands.
Yeah, or the live.
I'm not sure where you can get tickets for the live stream. I need to check it out.
All right.
Yeah, and talking about public speaking, I like to add to something that might be beneficial to some of you. I've also noticed one. I think it's a mistake. At the end of the presentation, people will say, if you want to know me better, you can contact me at hermanchildphotography.com. For God's sake, don't say anything like this, because nobody knows how to spell Herman. Nobody knows how to spell Child. So if you say, you can find me at hermanchildphotography.com, nobody will know. We'll get every letter, especially some names are difficult to spell. Yeah. Your website. So if you want people to connect with you, let's have a chat during the break. I'll hand you my business cards. Instead of saying your URL on the spot. It makes no sense, honestly.
The other thing is towards the end, a lot of people either forget or choose not to close with a CTA, a call to action. And that's like, to me, that's the saddest part ever. And sometimes I feel like some pictures are so good, and then you just leave it hanging. So what's the offer? People are waiting here. Like, you've created this need, right? You've lured them in and you've addressed the needs. So people's emotions, let's just say their chest is open, their hearts are open, and they're waiting for you to let me help. And they're waiting for that. And people don't, oh no, it's not that great. I mean, it's okay, I'm not sure. But what's the point of pitching if you don't have the call to action? So that is actually the most important. So when we craft this, so I have a 5-point strategy, right? 5-step strategy to come up with a business page. So I would recommend that people start with the call to action. What is it that you want to offer in the very first place? And you can actually work backwards. You got to get that first. And people tend to think of the last part, and then especially if you don't prepare, and then 2 minutes is gone.
Yeah. That's why 2 minutes is very short. You just say what you need to say.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So actually, it's a very nice conversation today.
Yes.
And to summarize what we have talked about, to overcome fear, to deliver a message that your audience cannot ignore, and how to be confident in being a public speaker. So all these things, you need to work on it. I hope it has been beneficial.
Sorry, yeah. So, sorry, how to be confident even if you're an introvert? That's the part.
I think you really need to prepare the script and just practice it. Like I said, the more you practice, the more confident you will be.
And I think the other part that we also covered was that everyone can be a public speaker.
Okay, great.
Everyone can be a public speaker. I believe it in my heart, and
right.
It is for everybody. If an introvert like Herman is gonna be a Tedx speaker in November, you know, he's an introvert. He did it. So all you need to do is jump. And we don't want to delay it if this is something that is holding you back from achieving the life that you want, for example, right? And or achieving the success that you want in your business. If this is holding back, I do have a 3-hour workshop which is happening on the 3rd of November. I've decided to call it I Start Now, because this is about you stepping in and saying, I'm here. Because public speaking is not something that, you know, you come for one or a few workshops, pump, you're done. So I take it as this is the way in. So this workshop is meant for executives who want to be more comfortable when they are speaking to their clients or their staff, or when they are doing facilitation work, right? So there's a little bit of a mindset that we need to, like, once you change it, like you switch it, I believe very strongly you're good to go. The other one is also meant for entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs who feel and you know that you have the potential to serve more clients, but what's holding you back with this, serving so many clients and making the money that you want, and here where you are not, what lies in between is that inability to use your authentic voice. So that's my job, and that is my mission in life that I have embraced thanks to Tova Luisa. So my job and my mission is to unleash that potential in you. And because I believe that once we're able to embrace that power that we have in our voice, we're going to be making lots and lots of good impact to the world, people. And I believe it very strongly. So I believe that is also something that Herman wants to do at his Tedx, to impact people positively.
It's amazing, right? I mean, people who are interested, they can sign up, and then you can add the link to the comments.
Yes.
And where people can find you. And before we go, I think do not restrict yourself with all those limited thoughts that you can't do this, you can't be a public speaker. You can. If you want to, you will put in the work and the effort.
Yes.
All right? And start with a bang. Bang, bang, bang. All right.
I start now. So how are we going to do this again next Sunday?
Okay, let's do it. Next Sunday, same time.
2 o'clock. So we're going to talk a little bit more. We do have a certain idea what we want to talk about, but you know what? It's more exciting when you tell us what you want to talk about, you know? So chat right in the chat. Tell us, and we have actually addressed some of the questions that others have put up for us in the week. So thank you so much for those who took the action and put up your questions. We hope that we have inspired you to take action.
Yes, definitely. All right.
All right.
So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week, same time on Facebook Live.
Same time, same channel.
Yes. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.